What's up, y'all? Today we're going to be talking about the OpenSky secured Visa credit card. So I'm going to be talking about all the main features that come with the card, as well as what other people have said about it after they have used the card themselves. Then lastly, I'm going to tell you guys my opinion about what I think about whether you should use the card or not. So if that's interesting to you, stay tuned. What's up, y'all? My name is Tomy Boboy, your credit and personal finance coach. If this is your first time on my channel, I'd just like to say welcome. Typically on this channel, I'm going to be talking about things related to credit and personal finance. So if you're interested in achieving financial freedom or improving your credit, then be sure that you hit the subscribe button below. That way you don't miss any of my future videos. Now let's jump into the OpenSky card. Now just a few quick stats about the card. It looks like the card was made by Capital Bank. Basically the way it works is you're going to deposit a set amount of money depending on you, and it kind of ranges from either you can put as low as $200 up to $3,000 into the card. And once you deposit that money, meaning the credit card is secured, then you can be able to use up to whatever amount that you deposited on that card. Okay. So, I was seeing on there that you have to get approved to be able to use up to the full 3,000, but at the very least, you're going to be able to actually get the 200, the minimum, right? And the great thing about this card is they report to all three of the credit bureaus, so you don't have to worry about any of that. They do have an annual fee on this card. So I was seeing that they have an annual fee of about $35 as of when this video was made. So I'd recommend that if you are interested in getting this card, that you double check to make sure that they haven't changed their annual fee, you know, whether they adjusted it upwards or maybe they might have even removed it after this video has been posted. So you want to make sure just to look on their website to be sure. And again, I'll link their website down below. So just be sure that they do not have that annual fee anymore if you are interested. On top of that, one cool thing about this card is the interest rate is decently low. It's going to be interest rate at 17.39%. And another great benefit is there's no hard pull. So for a lot of you guys who are always worried about getting the hard inquiries, which again, I say I wouldn't worry too much about hard inquiries, but I know there's some of you guys who you are trying to avoid hard inquiries no matter what. This is going to be a great card because it does not do any type of hard pulls. Okay. So that's going to be quite a benefit. Now on their page, you can kind of see that they really position this card for two types of people. Okay. They position the cards for people who are trying to rebuild their credit. So maybe you've had some things on your credit that have hurt you and stopped you from maybe getting secured cards. And this is something that you can use in lieu of that. You can, you leverage this card to kind of build back up your credit and then eventually, move up to higher tier cards or at least unsecured cards and then work your way kind of back up, right? That's one type of person that they're trying to, or audience that they're trying to market this card to. Another one is people who are new to credit. So there's maybe if you're on the younger end or you have never really tried to apply for anything with credit, then what they try to do is they try to position this as your first starter card, right? This is the card that you can get, you sign up for it, maybe you keep it for about a year, and then you can potentially be able to move up to unsecured cards at other banks, and eventually you can just kind of let go of this card, right? So that's really the two people that I'm in total agreement with them. I think that's really the two people that this card will be beneficial for. So if that's something, if you fit in those two categories, then this is definitely a card that you might be interested in. But other than that, I mean, if you're someone who already has an unsecured card, then this card doesn't really make much sense for you. I mean, you're not going to drop a deposit or put money down just for you to be able to get a credit card that doesn't really have that much in terms of benefits. And that kind of leads me to segue into what the actual audience says that has used this card. Okay, these are kind of reviews that I was finding online. I found some people were saying that, just reading throughout forums and things like that, people were all in general speaking positively about the OpenSky card, right? In general, they kind of were telling me that it's really easy. They make it really easy to sign up. That's kind of what I was getting from it is, it's really easy to sign up. Literally 4 basic steps. I looked on their website and saw the form, and you're literally filling out like 4 different sections. And then that's pretty much it. They have you put in your personal information. I think there was a section where you got to put in your bank information and then like a credit information, things like that. There's just 4 sections, and I'll throw it on the screen so you guys can see it. But there was 4 sections that you need to fill out, and it's really simple. And again, like kind of what I touched on, and this is what a lot of people were mentioning that they loved about it, was there's no hard pulls, and you get approved pretty quickly. So they're saying that they're getting approved fairly quick. And now because depending on when you're watching this video, at the time, in terms of the most recent reviews that I was seeing, a lot of them were saying because of the current climate we're in with the pandemic and everything, that it was taking a little more time to get the actual physical card. You might get approved, but then you have to wait a couple weeks to get the actual physical card in the mail. And at least from what I was hearing in the comments, because this is a forum, so people were kind of going back and forth about it. People were saying that that is more likely the cause because a lot of people who got the card in 2019 had no issues with it. Even earlier in the year had no issues with it as well. So I think depending on when you get it, I'd probably say now they should have everything worked out in terms of their whole process. If not, I think it's not too big of a deal because it's once you get approved for it, it's going to already be showing up on your actual credit report. So you're winning in that sense. And I mean, really with these cards, I don't recommend that you really put too many purchases on it. I think this is more so for you to be able to have and show that you can consistently keep your credit utilization down and show that you have great payment history in the sense that you're not really missing any payments. You're making sure that you're paying any amounts that you have on the card off. Okay. So I think that's really the big benefit that comes with it. But so really, I don't see much worry when it comes to you not receiving that card extremely quickly. Okay. Now I did even see that they were even saying that when you cancel the card or you want to go to cancel it, you do have to, from what I was reading, call into a rep. But they said the process is really hassle free. The reps are easy to work with. I think they kind of understand the value of the card, right? And they know that people aren't meant to really stick with that card for 10 years or something, right? It's a card you kind of keep, and then once you're able to level up, you're probably going to let go of this card to get your deposit back. So that was really the kind of reviews that I was seeing in general. Now, my opinion. Now, the way I look at it, I think that one downside that I really see with this card that I always look for whenever I'm looking at different secured cards is an actual graduation track. Okay. Now, what I mean by a graduation track is there's cards out there where if you buy or you get a secured card, right, where you have to put a deposit down. So let's say you get a secured card and you put down $500. Okay. Typically, what'll happen with a graduation track type of card is after a set amount of time, let's say from 6 months to a year, they will then graduate you up to their lower tier unsecured card. Okay. So one company that does this, or one bank that does this, is Navy Federal. They actually have a secured card that graduates up pretty much. I think it's one of the fastest that I've seen. I want to say they can do it in it might be something like 6 months, or it was 6 to 8 months. I can't remember exactly, but I shot a whole video on it. I'll link to the video down below about these secured cards. Only secured cards that have graduation tracks or at least no annual fee. Okay. Those are the two biggest things. And, really that was kind of what got me, right? It has an annual fee. You have to pay that $35 when there's other cards that charge you $0. Okay. That's another reason why I tell people, anytime you have annual fee cards that you're using just to boost your credit, you want to keep them for less than a year because you don't really want to pay another fee on top of that, right? It doesn't make sense because there's versions of this same card that don't charge any fees, right? So the big thing is the annual fee and the no graduation track. So you're not able to graduate up to an unsecured card. And it didn't really have any types of special perks, at least from what I was seeing. And I think I get that and I understand that because this card is strictly meant to be for you to be rebuilding your credit. So I think they're not really looking at giving you miles or points or anything like that, right? They know that you're strictly there to build your credit, so they kind of got rid of all those extra benefits that you might see on a typical card. Okay, so I think that was another big one for me. But I'd probably say the first two are really the main ones: no graduation track and no annual annual fee. I think, again, this card's really it's intended for one thing, right? It's going to be helping you build your credit. And I think this card does that really well. People have said that they've had no complaints with it. I wasn't really seeing any extremely bad feedback in terms of a bunch of feedback saying something bad about the exact same thing. It was nothing like that. People were just saying hey, this card is what it is. Don't expect anything special from this card, but it gets the job done when you're trying to rebuild your credit. Okay. So I think that's going to be a big benefit for it. Now, again, I do think that there's better alternatives, to be quite honest. I would look at this card as more so using it as a last resort. What I found is that I have found other cards that have, again, the graduation track and the no annual fee, where once you graduate up, they send you back your deposit. They're giving you back your deposit, and the other benefit is a lot of the times these guys, instead of them, closing out that credit card, because that's one of the issues, right? You want to keep your credit accounts open as long as possible. So a lot of times, whenever you're switching credit cards, right, you might go to an unsecured card, but then you got to close out like OpenSky, for example. You're closing it out, so now you're hurting the length of credit, which is one of the categories of your credit score. It counts for 15% of your score. The benefit is some of these companies that have graduation tracks, they'll just switch your card, but it'll still show up on the same account. So that account that maybe you've had that, let's say you've had that secured card for 6 months, it'll look like, even though they just switched your card after 6 months, it'll look like you've had that new unsecured card for that total 6 months, right? It just keeps flowing as one big account. And I think that's a huge benefit. And that's really it for this video. In the end, I think that there's a lot better cards out there for you to get, secured cards out there that have a lot more benefits and a lot better trajectory for you, especially if you're trying to rebuild your credit. But I don't want to discount this card, because I think this card is pretty beneficial, especially if you're not able to get approved for any of those other cards that I've mentioned and that I've made previous videos on. If you're having issues getting approved with those cards, then I think you can use this one, the OpenSky secured credit card, as a last resort. Okay, so definitely, I'm glad that you guys took the time to watch this video, guys. If you have any question regarding this card or any of the cards that I've mentioned, throw it down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer as many of the comments as I can. And guys, be sure that you like this video if you enjoyed the content, and make sure you subscribe. That way you don't miss any of my future videos. Alrighty, so that's going to be pretty much it for this video, guys. I will see you at the next one.